Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the comment video for the 18th of January 2025. And I have an apology to make for I've made a couple mistakes on the channel. Certainly yesterday, I posted the comment video, and someone pointed out, Rob, that's not the comment video. You uploaded your a duplicate of your positive news video, or it just was wrong. So I deleted it last night. Tried to upload it all night long. It didn't upload, so I'm redoing it now. So you're going to see the 17th and the 18th probably at the same time. Certainly don't feel obligated to watch both of them. The other thing is, usually I can easily find the last comment I read the previous day, and everyone after that is newer, and something is screwy with the comments display. So it's potentially right now I could be reading duplicates if I don't remember that I read it from yesterday. So I'll apologize in advance for that. And this looks a little foggy. So let's clean the lens. That looks a little bit better. I think there was a little dirt on the lens. So it's 41 degrees right now, and the big takeaway from the weather today is Monday. It looks like we're going to have, for a short period of time, the most serious winds we've had all season. The sustained, before, when it was bad, like last week, was about 20. The sustained winds at 5 p.m. on Monday are 25 miles per hour. It starts at about noon, and I'm going to read off by hour the wind speed sustained: 13, 17, 19, 23, 24, 25, 23, 21, 20, 18, 17, 15, 12, and that's 12 is at midnight. So you can count on double, times 2 or more, but definitely count on times 2 for a gust. So that's a 50-mile-an-hour gust. That's serious stuff. So if you're here in Quartzsite, Monday, batten down the hatches. 50-mile-an-hour winds will blow your chairs across the desert. At least fold them flat, put something of weight on them, or store them somewhere. If you have like carpets that don't have a lot of stakes in them, it'll rip it's stuff that isn't staked down properly will get ripped up. Certainly no awnings whatsoever. It'll snatch that awning and destroy it in an instant. Shelters that you have set up, unless they're super windproof, and that's very rare, take them down. And be ready for a little rocking in the RV or the van. I would say from the middle of the afternoon on Monday through mid-evening, it's going to be pretty serious. So be aware of that. Otherwise, for the next 10 days, we've got mostly sunny skies. We've got highs in the 60s, moving on up steadily throughout the next 10 days, all the way where we break into 70 on the last day, the 31st, so it'll be 72. The 1st of February, 73. And the 1st of February is when I get my Medicare. Isn't that exciting? And mostly sunny skies, so we got good solar days ahead. We got one problematic day, that's Monday. So let's go into the comments. And Edmund Kano says, roaches, did you say roaches? We don't need no stinking roaches. And that is a reference to a movie in the line from the movie was, badges, we don't need no stinking badges. Who can tell me what movie that's from? Listened to you yesterday about memory issues. Well done, Dottie. All right. So Randy says that's very good information. And she's talking about a short I did on a guy that came out, a mobile RV black tank service. They come out and they use high negative pressure to just suck the stuff out of your black and gray tank. And he did that for $60 for a neighbor. So I filmed him doing that. Whirlwind Jen, this I know I read yesterday, but it's in the midst of ones that I didn't read. Very strange. You did a great job. Also, pleasure meeting you at the RTR. So you get a 2 for Jen. Ken says, funny you should mention my name on this one. As soon as I heard you mention to open cardboard boxes outside to prevent roaches, I looked it up. Roaches prefer moist, warm environments, including cardboard. So if you get a box that looks like it may have water damage, definitely be safe. Otherwise, it's unlikely to be an issue. Ken Gray, there's a golf course at Tyson, Washington. You can do a search on the best 10 golf near Quartzsite. I can't. A golf course at Tyson Wash seems absolutely impossible, Ken. Tyson Wash is a wash in the desert. So let's see. It could be some kind of weird little golf, but it's not a real golf course. Let's see. Let me on Google Maps golf course. Yeah, you're looking at Quartzsite Desert Golf Course. The first quote is no water, all sand traps. This is it's an all sand golf course. It's not a real golf course, guys. It's all sand, and it's it looks like it might be fun, but people looking for a real golf course, this is not a real golf course. This is somebody planted some flags in the desert. Really, there's no grass. No, I didn't think so. He did a search on the best 10 golf courses near Quartzsite. I'm sure it's on that list of the best 10. I think if I put a flag in back of my trailer, I'd make the best 10 list near Quartzsite. I was asking someone mentioned Hobo Shoestring, that they missed them, and I didn't know who that was. And Ken said he was a popular YouTuber. He said Hobo Shoestring, and he passed away, sadly. Chuck Brewington on the mobile RV suction pumping service. Kind of a crappy business. That was a pun. Good business idea. It would be nice to take summers off. Are there many of these businesses? I don't know that there are many of those kind of businesses here. That's the only one I'm aware of. Pam says, that was kind of you. Really did not want to miss it. I did my presentation at the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous on emotional health. I did my practice run on camera. I wanted to time it. And I wanted to be able to publish something that people could see that weren't able to go to the RTR, because I wasn't about to set up and film it live at the RTR. Invictaland, hey, found you through Herbie, new subscriber. Excited to poke around and see what you've got here. You were very prolific. Keep it up. I guess I am prolific. I've got 1,700 videos, so if you're poking around, that could take a while. Deanie Evans, I believe that your instincts and actual encounters with other nomads made you realize this was an important topic. Now, that one I've read before, so that is a repeat. Bruce Almighty, we enjoyed your RTR speech. Lots of great content. Headed back to Texas, but we'll continue to watch your channel. See you all next year. I feel like I read that one too. I apologize again. These are repeats from the other one. Roger Sullivan, we're from Missouri, have watched you for several months. We enjoyed your presentation and breakout session at the RTR. Keep up the encouragement and the videos. Chris says your answer on silverware and plate helps a lot. Hug to both fur babies. My answer was, how many settings for guests do you have? And I'm like, I have 1 plate, 1 fork, 1 knife, 1 spoon. There's your answer. Pamela Johnson says, sorry I'm late. Just wanted to say hi. Stay the way you are. Your videos are perfect. And you too. Hugs, Dottie and George. Well, thank you, Pamela. Donna, and again, this is I'm deja vu, or I've read these before. You did a great presentation. I enjoyed the breakout at the RTR. Thank you. That's Donna. And then I know I didn't read this one. This is from my buddy, Deborah Dickinson. Thank you to all Rob's viewers for your kind words. On the video where I showed her 35-minute presentation. I said, Deborah, you got to go out there and read the comments. My people, my viewers are saying it's really wonderful. So she did, and she wants to say, thank you to all Rob's viewers for your kind words. It means the world to me. I have so many blessings in my life, and my longtime friendship with Rob is definitely one of them. Coco, K-O-K-O, and that is means keep on keeping on. That's one of her main mottos. Keep on keeping on, one day at a time, no matter what, is her motto. And Dora London says, love watching the drive. Cindy, that's on, is it getting busy yet? Sort of, and that was about a week or two ago. Cindy Cavanis, Deborah, it wasn't always doors open nights. I remember the time when you were freezing so bad that someone came to help you. The video convinced me to purchase a Mr. Putty heater. Yeah, there's been cold. You know, Deborah was talking about her first season here. It was so warm she was sleeping with the door open. Yeah, so things change. Pup Camper 58. Everybody knows who that is now, right? That's my buddy Cheryl. I think the meetup went great, Rob. You did an awesome job for your first time. It's hard to talk to 40 people all at once. Thank you for inviting me. It was truly an honor to meet all your subscribers. A great bunch of people. That is Pup Camper 58. She does have a channel, guys. Let's overwhelm her with people and watchers and subscribers. It's so funny every time she says, I got 10 I'm up to 250 subscribers. I wonder why that is. I said, because I'm advertising for you. I wrote her name in her YouTube channel in the dirt on the back of my truck. 2 pups and a truck. The person from Auburn, Washington. Whoa, hello, I'm Graham, and I will visit you next year. Can't wait. Wiki up rat. Fun meeting you at the meet and greet. Hope you do it again next year. And yeah, Herbie and I were talking after about, we want to do it again next year, and maybe we can do a potluck or something, and we're more experienced, so maybe we can do better. Katie Hoke, nice to put faces to screen names. Yeah, I bet. For me too. Christy Lena, looks like a wonderful get-together and beautiful gift. So nice. Great comment. Life is good. Ken Gray says, great story. I love it when shops do it. That's my positive video on almost free bread. The bread where you name your price. How much can you pay? That's how much you pay for a loaf of fresh bread. Ken Gray, positive news for you to do. Partly retired therapist charges on a sliding scale. I don't charge on a sliding scale, Ken. That's not what I said. I did it in the past when I had a private practice. I don't charge on a private. I don't do that. I would go. It would be exhausting. So actually, Ken, I need to delete that comment because I don't want people thinking that they can get counseling services from me. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that. So just keep that in mind. That was from my history from when before I retired. I had a private practice. There was a reason at the time I couldn't take any insurance, so I experimented with sliding scale, and it was a $20 minimum and $10 for every $10,000 in income. And in the environment I was in, I got a lot of people paying a lot of money, and I had a mix of people paying $20 and people paying $200. So it averaged out to, I don't know, $100 a session, which was about what insurance was paying. So it was great to give it to people that couldn't afford it. Heck, if I did that, if for some reason, I can't just do it in the nomad community because it's by state and I'm retired. I don't want to become a full-time or even more than one day a week. And I'm doing one day a week now, not taking new clients. And as those clients that I have migrate away and are done with therapy, I'm not filling those slots so I can get to the point where I don't have to work at all. So I'm working my way through that. So Ken Gray says, people asked after me, I'm going to have a smile on my face all day. Wish I could have made the meetup. Hopefully next time. Great video. That was Fort King. Barb Connor, that's my buddy Barb. What a great meetup. The tea towel was very pretty. I have it right over there on my tray under my TV there. It's got a prominent spot. Let's see. The Wandering Reseller. Hey, Rob, I just wanted to leave a quick message. I visited Quartzsite for the first time. It was absolutely amazing. I found myself driving around like I actually knew the place. Your videos have been such a huge inspiration and really encouraged me to explore. Thank you for sharing your journey and all the helpful insights. Oh, you're welcome. That's great. Ken says, obviously Dottie is smart. When they were finding her a home, she knew who she wanted and hopped into your lap. Jeremy Grandstaff says, great meetup. So much wisdom to share and funny too. I wish I could have been there. Let's see. You did a great job, Rob. Give Dottie a hug from me, Mark in Kansas. That's Mark Rollheiser. TJ Houseman, love it, he says. Slim Pickens, Rob, you did a great job at the meet and greet. First meet and greet was in the Philippines, following channels from 2017. Your meet and greet was better than the Philippines. Follow Herbie. He is the guy with the water and snacks. He was a hit in meet and greet. You as the star of all the people. Can't wait until next year to meet and greet. I started watching Quartzsite channels about, I need to read more, about 3 years ago or more. Many nice people in Quartzsite that make the world turn with happy, wishing I can join. Have a great day. That's Slim Pickens. RV Life, glad to see such a great turnout. And, you know, somebody said, you know, it's very awkward when you're standing there with your back to the crowd talking, and they just didn't understand. There were people behind me, but I was addressing the larger crowd was in front of me that you couldn't see. The larger crowd was behind the camera. And I had to delete that comment because it was like, I said more, I warned everybody, hey, you know, the framing is terrible. And, you know, it's a learning process for me. I know this video footage is terrible, but I'm putting it up anyway. And I still got a critic. So I just deleted the comment. Especially when I realized I made it wasn't great. And I say it's not great. It's not really necessary to come on here and then tell me again why you didn't think it was very good. Come on, that's not kind. That's not okay. Let's see. Ant-Man V05. I'm in Quartzsite now. Good for you, Pete. Maybe I'll run into you. Pete Diaz. Great meet and greet. Cool to see some of the other subscribers. Really like this one. Debbie, Rob, you and Herbie smashed it, being your first meetup and all. I'm so happy you guys are good friends and I like you both. I was just jealous I couldn't be there. So jealous, but I couldn't be there and go to the Mexico dentist. I know it's way cheaper there, and I've been so wrapped up and struggling to stay above water, but I always felt the draw to go to Mexico to get my dentist work done. If it'll happen, it'll be a miracle now after a bad divorce. But trust me, my face is always glued to the screen when it comes to you and Herbie. Thank you, Debbie. Let's see. Greg Miller, thanks for the info. And that was just on an older video. The Quartzsite LTVA camps open to everyone. That's where I visit a couple of camps that are kind of big, and they're open, what I'd call open camps, where they say openly, hey, anyone, we don't need to know you, come here and camp with us. That's the Q camp and the Spot, both in La Posa South. Robin Goff says, hey, Robbie. Hi, Rob, Dottie, and George. For your first time, I think the meet and greet went well. I wish I could have been there, but another time maybe. I enjoyed watching this very much. Virginia Hankey said, great meetup perspective. I used to go shopping with my dad too. One thing we always bought there were the Archway cookies. Whirlwind Jen said, had a great time at the meetup, meeting 2 Austin YouTubers plus more. Who could ask for more? Great job. When I was in college, in Rhode Island, we used to travel to Boston, and in the 70s, it was great and easy, no big dig, and it was never the nightmare of the one-way streets there are now. While Virginia, I was in Boston from 77 to 84, and Boston has tons of one race. They had tons then. Boston, especially the center of Boston, was built basically for horse and carriages. So there were a lot of really narrow streets and a lot of one-way streets. So I'm not maybe there's a lot more now, but there were certainly plenty back then. And then Herbie. It looks like maybe the last one is from Herbies. So let's reload. Make sure Herbie's really the last one. Oh, yeah, he's the last one. This is Herbie, My Nomadic Dream. You did an amazing job, Rob. I'm so glad so many people came out and talked with us. It was a very amazing experience. Well, it was great. I agree. I think our joint meetup was a big success, and I hope we do it again next year for sure. That is it, and I'm really sorry you're getting 2 consecutive comment videos. Today's a big day. It's the 18th. The Big Tent starts today, and the video that I'm going to release later, because I haven't shot it yet, I'm going to take the flying selfie stick and go out and show you the night and day difference between the way my camp has been since November and what it suddenly turned into this week, because it's so busy here. They had to shut down the water for like 2 hours yesterday because the aquifer was being drained too much, and they had to wait for it to naturally fill up again. That's how busy it is here. Wait till you see. What was behind me was like one rig in desert. Wait till you see today what's out there now. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.